Hello, welcome. My name is Peter. This is our weekly analysis. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like our channels. Our links are there in the bio. The Telegram channel, our links are there. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Telegram. Follow us on YouTube. Like our videos so that when new videos drop in, you follow. Okay, it's been long since we updated content on our YouTube channel, on our Telegram channel. A lot has been happening, losses, wins. Yeah, but we continue. The struggle continues. We're coming towards the end of 2022. Today is the 12th of, today is the 4th of December, 2022. And this analysis, this is what we're looking to trade the following weeks. Okay, first and foremost, CAD, Swiss franc. This is how it's looking on the day. We are looking for potential buys. You look at this zone here, there's a lot of action happening here at this zone right here. Let's go to the higher time frame. Let's say the weekly. Yeah, and where is that? Yeah, we are at a key zone here that has been respected before by price. Yeah, that has been respected. That is a key zone. We see there are long wicks pointing upwards. This shows us that there are buyers in this area. So we're going to look for confirmation throughout this week for buys. Please manage your risk appropriately and do not trade more than you can lose. Try to put your stop losses at 1% or 3% of your total capitalization. Yeah, we're looking for buys in that area. And since this previous move was a long one, this was a previous long move here. This is over 700 pips. If chances are on our side, we may get a good pull. That good pull may be up to this level here, because we see here there's a bit of resistance, and you see this resistance comes all the way up to here, or we may get up to this point. For those people who trade supply and demand, we may come up to that point. So let's look for opportunities to buy, and let's ride this. This might be a trade that might work out up to the new year. Yes, up to the new year, if it pans out. But manage your risk appropriately. These are probabilities. It might work, it may not work. Yeah, so it may be a good potential long hold. Next game we're going to look at is CAD JPY. There is CAD JPY. So this CAD JPY is also at a good zone. Look at this beautiful zone. People who trade supply and demand will look at this as a demand zone. Those of us who are trading just normal support and resistance, we see price came to this zone and bounced off there. 1, 2, 3 candles. Yeah, let's look at it on the daily. Yeah, we see price has played around here, so there is chances are high that there are buyers within this zone, within this area here. So throughout this week we should also be looking for potential buys around here. So let's wait for confirmation, whatever I use for confirmation, whether it's moving averages, whether it's Fibonacci, whether it's a breakout or it's a break and retest, whether it's a smart money concept, whatever you use, look for potential buys within that zone. We shall also hold. We look for opportunities up to this former area. You see this former area, this was an area of support which was broken. It's a breakout zone, so price can come back to that zone and respect it again. So let's look for buys up to there. We watch, we can take profit or leave some running, or we look for potential buys up to up here. Another good zone that will be looked at by supply and demand traders might look at it that way. Yeah, they might look at that as a potential zone for turning. So whichever your methodology, look for buys within that area and be careful around that area where we've marked this green line, because we know price may turn around there, or price may turn around here as well, because this has been a key level. You'll see this was a key level. Let's look at it, zones. It's a key level here. Price respected that level. and price respected it all the way from back then. So price can reach, price can come up there and turn down, price can continue and go up. This is another pair that we're looking for buys up there. Good. Next pair is Swiss franc Japanese yen. We're looking for buys here as well. Yeah, this is at a beautiful level as well. This level was respected once, twice, 3 times. Those are 3 times that level was respected, and price has come here. This was a breakout level. In normal baby style, they say what was once support, what was once resistance now becomes support. This might happen. These are game of probabilities that might happen there. We might look to go long. That's another good idea for this week. If you don't want to trade the high volatile pairs, you can come and try this out as well. It will give you a good number of pips. Potential longs there. You see, price has already reacted to that zone already. Price already reacted to it. So we look for potential buys. Don't mind about catching sniper entries, because you can also catch break and retest and continue with the trend. Don't kill yourself over sniper entries. It's not a killer. It's not a do or die. It's not a deal breaker. You can take entries even after the trade has started turning in your favor. Yes, the next pair we need to look at is Euro GBP. Euro GBP. This is another one we are looking for. Potential. Yep. Potential on this as well. Yeah, the Euro GBP. Let's see. What do we see here on Euro GBP? Okay. Euro GBP, we have the 84200. Where's the 84200? Okay, 84200. So the next zone we see where price dilly-dallied was this zone. Price played around this zone. So right now, since we broke this, there was a breakout here. We look for potential sales up to this zone here. So people who are comfortable selling this, you have 124 pips. So look for sales up to this zone down here. This zone is where we hope for price to turn and start giving us buys. But right now, we're looking for sales there. Yeah. Then we go to our Euro USD. There's Euro USD. Yep. Euro US dollar. What do we see? The Euro US dollar. Yep. Let's just pull. There we go. Look at something beautiful here. We looking for potential sales Euro US dollar around this area. You see, price has come into this area a number of times. So this has been a good resistance. Price has failed to break here a couple of times. It has come, and you see these nice wicks there. Let's make this a little bigger. Those nice wicks shows price is coming. For those who trade divergence, you can trade divergence at this zone here. Yeah, those who trade divergence, if you look up where is our, let's see, I thought I had okay, we had I thought I had RSI on this, but people who trade RSI divergence, you'll see the RSI is diverting at a key zone there. You see, price has respected that zone before. It broke, came back. So let's look that up. You can even see some head and shoulders, those who trade those kinds of patterns. Yeah, there may be potential there. So it's a game of probabilities. That might happen, that might not happen. But look to take sales there, Euro US dollar. That's a good place to take sales. NFP, remember NFP happened and there was a pullback, but it went back there, price went back to where it was. So yeah, that's my analysis for this week on that pair. Let's look at GBP CAD Canadian dollar here. GBP Canadian dollar, we're also seeing some nice rejection wicks up here at this level. So we are going to trade buys up to that level. We're going to look for buy opportunities up to that level because we see there is chances are high that price might reject here. You see price rejected here, price respected that place. So those who are trading support and resistance is a good place to look. Those who are trading supply and demand, I think there is a demand zone somewhere there. Let's look at it on the weekly. Weekly, yes. Yeah, I think you can see there is a nice supply zone in there. So if this area has been respected, supply and demand, support and resistance. Those who are trading, what's that called? Fibs. Those who are trading fibs can also look at that as a nice fib zone. So it doesn't matter what you're trading, but look at key things which are coming together in all those areas. That's a nice one to be targeting. Yeah, that's our analysis on GBP CAD for this week. Another one we're looking for is New Zealand Swiss franc. New Zealand Swiss franc. Sorry about the internet. Stuff happens. It can choose to be slow, it can choose to work. Today it's having a mind of its own. Yep, New Zealand Swiss franc. Here we go. There we go. So I drew up a fib just to show that people who trade fibs can also take advantage of the same. But look at fib levels are out there. Look at this zone right here. Let's remove the fib from this. Yeah, let's remove the fib from that. But if you're trading supply and demand, there is a supply zone there, and we're heading into the supply zone. If you're trading support and resistance, there is let's look at this on the daily. Yeah, there's a good resistance up here. Price has respected this area, so we're in some resistance. But me, I would look to wait for price to reach up here. So I'm looking at buys. Yeah, why am I ignoring this? Price came and hit that resistance, and it looks like we're going to blow past it. So me, I'm looking for buys up to this zone, which I identified as a Fibonacci zone. I don't trade Fibonacci, but it just helps me to correlate. It's called confluence. So there is a Fibonacci zone there. There is a supply zone there. There is you can clearly see there is resistance. There are long wicks there. Yeah. So if we held our line here, we see this a zone that not the best of zones, but yeah, I wouldn't want to touch this as a sell before we hit there. Chances are better up here. Yeah. So the next one we have is NZD USD. There we go. NZD USD is coming into a nice zone right there. Price has reacted off that zone before, and then yeah, we see that zone has been respected. Even prior in history, it has been respected. So I'm looking for price to get into there, and I look for sell opportunities. Please, there is no guarantee here. What I'm saying is probability is high that price can reverse once it gets there. Why? Because price has respected that zone before, and we see it's a resistance zone, and then we see it's a supply and demand zone as well. So I'm looking to take sales there, but look, wait for confirmation. Don't wait for the thing to just hit there and you take sales, because price can move up to up here. Wait for confirmation and then you take sales. Yeah, but that's my outlook for that particular pair. Then the other pair that we need to look at is USD JPY. Yes, USD JPY. USD Japanese yen. It's also coming into a nice area that has been respected by price. In fact, we see that last week's we had the NFP last week. It hit that area and it responded to that area. So we probability is high that price will begin moving up. USD has been banged for this first few days. USD but now we're hoping that price is going to move in the opposite direction there. So let's keep our eye. When we start seeing, keep our eye on it. When we start seeing confirmation that price is beginning to move in the upward direction, we can take our buys. You don't have to get sniper entries. No, you can wait for the trend to show you that it's actually moving. Then you take buys there. Yeah, the last pair we're going to look at is gold. Yeah, the account killer. Yeah. Gold has blown many of my accounts over the years. Yeah, but I'm not giving up on it. Here is my analysis for this week. Yeah, we're hoping that gold is at an area that has been interesting. Remember, NFP, gold hit this area, and because of the good news, there was a huge sell-off. Yeah. Now, my analysis, I look at this area. This area has been respected here. This area has been respected there. This area has been respected this third time here. Yeah. This area has been respected here. This area has been respected here. This area has been respected here. Look at those nice, beautiful wicks there. Look at this area here. So gold has been respected there. That area has been a key area. So I'm looking to take sales. This coming week, I'm looking to take sales into this down area. Yeah, but anything can happen. Prices can go up and blast through there and come all the way up here. But I'm looking to take sales down here. That is my analysis for this week. My name is Peter. And yeah, go trade the markets and see what happens. Wish you a nice Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're going to be doing more analysis as the week continues and sharing our trades. Ciao, ciao.